Pick Six, brought to you by David Slickers. We're going to riff off
Whose idea was this? Let's just make it big.
We're going to riff off the Colin
You got
Kaepernick
one.
Instagram situation.
My arm got
And
tired.
here's the question, and I want you to think about this while Woody and I are doing our Pick Six.
All right.
What 6 athletes, current or from the past, would you like to have followed or would you like to still follow on Twitter? Who's good at this stuff? Who's
I
good
already
at
know.
social media? All right,
Oh, we're good.
here's mine first. In no particular order. Jason Kipnis, he's the second baseman for the Cleveland Indians. I happen to know this kid personally. I watched him grow up. He's a really smart kid, and he's really funny and a huge sports fan. He's got a lot of fun stuff to say on
Okay, I'll
Twitter.
start
Number
following
5.
Yeah, I spell his name correctly.
Brett Anderson, the former Rockies pitcher who's now with the Dodgers, one of the funniest guys on Twitter, whether in sports or out of sports. Some very wry observations about the world around him.
Yeah, he
Number
spends a
4.
lot of time. He has a lot of time on his hands. He's hurt all
Do
the
you guys
time.
follow Shannon Sharp at all on Twitter?
Yeah, I do.
Shannon some days tweets out 300 things
Yeah.
and gets into it with people all the time, and it's pretty entertaining. And as we know, he's very smart, so it's a lot of clever stuff. Number 3. Now I'm going into guys who are from the past who didn't have social media available to them. Andy Van Slyke might be the funniest athlete I've ever been around. Hilarious. Played for the Pittsburgh Pirates, all-star outfielder, very, very funny. Number 2,
Well, why don't you follow his son?
Yogi
His son
Berra.
plays for the Dodgers.
Yogi Berra.
Oh, he couldn't even turn a phone on.
That would be the funny thing. That would be the funny thing. Yogi would say stupid stuff.
hello.
You might not understand any of it.
He would look
And
at this
number
and go,
1,
he'd look at this and go,
former manager,
hello.
now deceased, Billy Martin.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I want to read Billy Martin's tweets late at night after he's had
had a few.
12 or 14 pops. Can you imagine what
Yeah.
Billy Martin would do to people on
I
Twitter?
would spend some of those nights with him, and you don't want to get.
Oh,
into
yes,
that
I do.
After you,
All right, yours.
Woody's pick 6.
6 athletes or
Athletes
coaches.
that I would want to. Whizzer White. Whizzer White's over here. He played for Colorado. He ended up as the Supreme Court justice, head of the Supreme Court. He was a brilliant man. He was a Rhodes Scholar. I would love to hear somebody on Twitter that actually makes some kind of sense. So
Would he
Whizzer
ever
White.
tweet as a Supreme Court justice?
Number 5, Jim Thorpe.
Really?
Wow.
Sure.
Why?
I would.
For his 2 tweets a year?
I'd be curious. Jim Thorpe were alive today. He played baseball. He was in the Olympics. He won the decathlon. He was a great
Football?
football star. He was a great baseball
Whew,
star.
I'm
He was a
tired.
Native
Send.
American. Native American. I want to hear. See, you want to hear people
Too
that's
tired,
got.
too tired to
Too
tweet.
tired.
I'm
got-
doing all these sports.
You want witticisms. I got enough witticism. All I have to do is look in a mirror. I want some substance from these people. I don't want, oh, I'm sorry, Houston's flooding. I'm the storm. I'm on your way.
Number 4.
Number 4, Tiger Woods.
Really?
Oh, well, you want Andy Van Slyke? I want to hear him.
I want
I bet
pictures.
Perkins.
I want pictures. I want pictures from Tiger.
I want
Right.
to go back.
Yeah,
Here's-
I know.
I don't want
You want his
words. I
Instagram
want
account.
Instagram, yeah.
Here's what I want. I want to go back and look at his tweets during that period of time in his life where he was kind of uncontrolled and see what he would say. I'm at Perkins. Oh, I'm not just hanging out at Perkins, getting some
Number
waffles
3.
and biscuits and gravy. Alberto Taba. And nobody here knows who he
He's
is.
an Olympic skier.
Pardon me?
Olympic skier.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to take up all the rest of my time. We don't even have to reserve. So one year he wins at the Olympics, and they said, what are you going to do to celebrate? He said, I'm going to have 2 women for 5 hours tonight. So the next time at the Olympics, he had an interpreter. They said, what are you going to do? You won at an advanced age. And the interpreter says, he's going to have cookies and milk tonight, go to bed. And a woman sports writer from Detroit said, why don't you tell the truth? Why don't you tell what he's really saying? What he was really saying, she interpreted for us, is I'm going to have 5 women till 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm a lot older, so I'm going to have to go to bed sooner.
Again,
he was a
Instagram account.
Right. Again, another
Forget about Twitter.
Number 2, Ty Cobb. Boy, talk about guys that hated people and stuff. That would have been interesting. Or Tommy Lee Jones posing at Ty Cobb would be interesting.
I would want stock tips from Ty Cobb.
And number 1, Babe Ruth, because I'd want him to go on Twitter every night and go, having hot dogs, got a stomachache.
Hey, you have some guys in mind?
Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh yeah, Instagram.
It's Instagram.
That's a Tiger Woods curve.
Muhammad Ali. Pete Rose.
I had Pete Rose on my list.
Yeah.
I'd like to know how he's betting. Oh, I'm betting our team today. I'd get on that.
I would make Derek Jeter get a Twitter account just because
He's got a website.
he needs to say something about
Something.
a lot of things.
Hey,
Those are 5.
thanks for playing along, and thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, no problem.
All right,
I
Chris
love it.
Dempsey of the Denver Post. Pick 6 sponsored by Davidson's Liquors. Fans of the Sports Show can get $10 off any online order of $50 or more at davidsonsdenver.com. You have to use the promo code SportsShow10. It's only good for online orders. They'll deliver to you, or you can pick up at the store, but it's got to be done at davidsonsdenver.com. Again, use the coupon code SportsShow10.